Let's go.
All right. We're going to get into some fan feelings going into Friday ahead of Oklahoma, Michigan on Saturday, coming up here on Locked On Sooners.
You are Locked On Sooners, your daily podcast on the Oklahoma Sooners. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Once again, thanks for making Locked On Sooners your first listen every single day. Shout out to all the everydayers out there. Tune in and subscribe to the show wherever you get your podcasts. We're free and available on all podcast platforms and on YouTube. So hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button to let you know when new episodes drop. We're part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. Jay, it's Friday fan field time. Let's jump into it. This one from JP Morgan. We are winning the game. No fear, no uncertainty, no pessimism, no doubt, no being on the fence about it. A wise world champion GM in this state once said, scared money don't make money.
I'm here for that. Let's go ahead and just throw that energy out there to everybody else. There's so many people that are just like, they're losing their minds and they shouldn't be. I'm just like, guys, folks, people, come on, let's calm this down. Let's not act like the world's coming to an end with this game. There's no reason to even really fear this team. Like, I think Michigan is really good. I also think that we're really good. So it kind of makes it easy for me to balance myself out when I feel like we're a solid team, just like Michigan is. And I love that we have some energy here that there's no doubt.
Yeah. Nobody's going to care if you get your prediction wrong.
No,
I promise. It's okay to believe in Oklahoma.
Anyway.
Yeah. It's okay to believe in Oklahoma. And it's okay to believe in John Mateer and this defense. And hey, listen, the skill position players, Deion Burks is healthy and he showed why he can be an impactful player. Keontez Lewis, the same. If Jaden Ott is back, you feel good about it. Torrey Blaylock, all things sound like he's going to be good to go. I mean, so Jaden Ott, Torrey Blaylock, a little 1-2 punch action there. Man, what's there to be concerned about? I'm not concerned. No reason to be concerned. All right, this one comes from Lawrence Brennan. We will see if the Sooners are for real or not.
This is the game that is the introduction of Oklahoma to the national stage again. Like, this is the game where, all right, John Mateer is your quarterback. You have no excuse. You have a quarterback. You ain't got a transfer running back, regardless if he's 100% or not. His legs aren't bothering him. So if he could just avoid running into people, he probably should be good to go for the game. So there's really no true excuse whatsoever with it. Majority of our team is healthy and back. The offensive line is going to be intriguing to see what combination they have. I have an idea, and we'll see if it comes to fruition, and we'll talk about that on Sunday. But, John, it appears that, this is now the opportunity to show if we're real or not, just because we're walking into this game a lot healthier than we did last year, even healthier than we did in the Tennessee game last season.
It's the most important game of the season. How this one goes can really set up the rest of the year.
Or derail it.
I
expect it to set it up well.
Yeah. Now, if you lose this game, that doesn't mean your season's over, but it certainly puts a dent in the confidence a little bit. But again, there's a lot of reasons to believe that Oklahoma can win this one. Wolves at your door. I think it'll be close. Then OU will pull away in the fourth and win by 2 scores. Michigan 17, OU 34. Ow, ow, ow.
I thoroughly enjoy the energy that you provided there, because when you truly, hey, if we can pull away at 2 scores, sign me up. I'll take 2. Yeah. And I'm hoping it is because we got a bunch of turnovers that led to us to be able to go out there and score. I do want some long drives, but I wouldn't mind us going up fast and forcing them to have to throw the ball with Bryce Underwood all the time and make him have to be the one that lead them to a comeback. And then we can see if Brent Venables can really put a true freshman back into a blender. I'm all here for that.
Yeah. Gentry Williams interception. I'm going to call it. I believe Gentry gets an interception, that first one since 2023.
When he got it against, give me that.
He's going to reintroduce himself to the college football world. So excited to see what Oklahoma does in this one. OU domination all the way, says Black Cheyenne. The first week was very vanilla, and now they can unleash the full arsenal on the big stage with Mateer beginning his Heisman campaign at night.
Yep. This is the statement game. This is the start of statement games. Like he's going to have at least, because of the way our schedule is set, there's probably like 6 or 7 statement opportunities.
Yeah.
And this is going to be, there's about 6 or 7 different opportunities to be able to, have some night opportunities and he's going to have a lot of those, but this is the one. This is the one that's going to be that statement game, John, if there's anything, because this is the one with game day in town that everyone's like, all right, we want to see if John Mateer is who we think he is. And so for John Mateer to be in the race, this is the one where he needs to show out the most.
Yeah, it's the first of like 9 statement opportunities for John Mateer and the Oklahoma Sooners, because they have 7 ranked teams on their schedule, and Auburn and Missouri are in the top 32 of the AP poll. So you have like 9 statement opportunities.
So basically every single game is what you're telling me.
It's the first chapter in what's going to be a best-selling novel this year by John Mateer. The game will be defined in the trenches. Our D-line has the horsepower to succeed. O-line untested as a unit, but I believe in Coach Bedenbaugh. Oklahoma in a 30-28 thriller, says Kenneth Watson.
Hey, I mean, I love that energy, but John, I'm going to be honest. I don't want a thriller. I want to kick the dog out of them pretty early. I want by halftime for us to feel like I think this game might be over.
Oh, I'd love that.
That would help my anxiety. Like my heart just can't handle what happened in Tennessee. I mean, Alabama was great. Like I will take that, but earlier.
Like within the first 5 minutes of the third quarter of that Alabama game, you're like, okay, unless something just completely implodes, Oklahoma's got this one wrapped. The rest of the season last year was just nutso. I think back to the 2023 Texas game. That was back and forth throughout, high anxiety, high intensity, and nobody really knows how it's all going to end, but that heart rate's up the entire time it's going on. So I would love for this one to be just a blowout in the first half and it's just kind of over. I don't think that that's going to happen, but I do think by the end of the first half, we'll feel comfortable with where Oklahoma's at, especially offensively.
I mean, John, even in that game, man, if Tyreek catches that ball right there in the second quarter, you're going up at the half by 2 scores.
Yeah, that's true. It's a good point. Yeah, it's a good point. All right, this one right here. It's a make or break game for Oklahoma. I'm with my Sooners. 28-21, says Dennis Harrison.
I'm glad that Sooner fans are actually buying into the optimism. They're taking the shots of hopium, and they're in on that. And I appreciate you, Sooner fans. Thank you for believing in this. Thank you for being there for this. Thank you for recognizing that this is the game that you should be saying, oh no, we got this.
You only get so many opportunities to have a blue blood program in your building. You got to last year when you had Alabama come to town. You get to this year with Michigan coming to town. The crowd, the fans, the environment showed out in a huge way last year for Alabama. And there's another great opportunity to do that this weekend with Michigan, ESPN College Game Day in town. It's a perfect opportunity to show what Oklahoma football is all about, both from an on-field product to what happens in the stands because of the fans. You can make the biggest difference this Saturday night in Norman.
BV said that too. BV has reminded each one of you, we need you. This team needs to feed off of your energy in this game. You need to make it to where Michigan can't hear. Like when I talked to former TCU coach Gary Patterson, when I was on the Locked On Kickoff show over on Amazon TV, please go check that out. He said while we were in the green room kind of preparing, he's like, man, I remember being down there in Norman. He's like, I couldn't even hear my assistants next to me. We were screaming. It was so loud. And that was back in like early mid 2000s, right? That was after we lost the game to them that we shouldn't have lost them to. It was like what, 08-ish, or 09 or something. 09, I think it was. And we won that game. And he was like, we couldn't hear anything. I was like, yeah, that was a revenge game, coach. We wanted y'all back after what happened in 05.
Yeah. Yep. Time to bring that same kind of energy, that jump around energy, that OU versus Alabama energy. Let it all hang out. Don't go into this thing reserved with a wait and see attitude. Hit it from the jump, make an impact from the jump, from the Walk of Champions on. Brent Venables even mentioned that this past Saturday, the Walk of Champions was the best one that they'd been a part of. So the energy is there. It's palpable. Everybody's pumped and excited. And I cannot wait to see how Sooner Nation shows out on Saturday, because they're gonna show out. They're gonna put together their best effort, and this team's gonna do so as well. And that's going to do it for today's episode of Locked On Sooners. Thanks so much for tuning in, being a part of the show. Subscribe to the show wherever you get your podcasts. We're part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. Go hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell over on YouTube so you know when all of our episodes drop and when we go live, which we will go live on Saturday night after this game, however it goes, and break it all down with you here on Locked On Sooners. It's another big moment for Locked On. College football fans, Locked On and Fire TV present College Football Kickoff, your ultimate college football weekly preview. Drake Toll of Locked On Big 12 leads the conversation alongside two-time AP Coach of the Year Gary Patterson, former college star Jesse Holley, and Locked On's local experts like Jay. A college football preview only Locked On can do. Catch College Football Kickoff every Thursday throughout the season, only on Fire TV. Go follow Jay at Unfair Sports. Check out his channel, Unfair Sports, over on YouTube. You can follow me at John9Williams and read my work covering the Sooners over at SoonersWire.com. The show is at Locked On Sooners on all of your favorite social media platforms. But until Saturday night, he's Jay Smith. I'm John Williams. We'll talk to you then. Boomer.
Sooner. Let's buckle up. Let's see what our buckle can do. That's fast.